If you're a vice president of operations, you live in two worlds at once. Now, this is managing today, and you're shaping what happens tomorrow. Now, you're accountable for performance across multiple sites. This is the responsibility for that P&L. And you're building and leading executive teams. You're managing up to your investors, your owners, your operators, right? And you're expected to keep everything steady, even when the ground underneath you seems to be shifting, right? There's cash flow pressure. You have these leasing dynamics, concessions in markets. You have all the supply-demand fundamentals that are really out of your control. There's the transactional activity, properties coming in and out, right? And then there's market volatility that really, again, you have no real control over. And every month, that financial package is due. You're responsible for it, right? You have to think long-term and strategic while also managing like what happens today and in the now. And you're selecting tools and technologies, all these selections of what are we going to do with AI and tech and all these changing models. You're building policies as these new technologies come into the business and new procedures that protect that enterprise value. And you're ensuring that the right talent comes into the organization, and that right talent, once they're in, is then developed and supported. And you're balancing productivity, culture, and execution, not to mention, hopefully you have a life for yourself, right? It's a high task, high relationship role, and it requires a level of discipline that not everyone understands. I'm Patrick Antrim. I'm the chairman of the Multifamily Innovation Council, and that's exactly why the Multifamily Innovation Technology and AI Summit matters for leaders like you. Now, this summit is designed to bring steady leaders in uncertain times, right? The world's moving around us. We need to be steady, strong, and clear with the teams that we build. Leaders who understand that have a competitive advantage in how they build through structure, through alignment, and disciplined execution. This is about getting things done. Execution is the differentiator today. Execution is the alpha, the advantage, right? So at this summit, you're going to engage in conversations around how to build the operating models that hold up under pressure, right? It may be the operating model you have already, right? We're also going to be talking about how to introduce new technology and AI without destabilizing teams, without shaking the ground underneath them, right? We're going to be talking about how to align executive leadership around long-term value creation. Sometimes we're selling this in third-party situations as well. We want to balance short-term reporting requirements, what people need to know right now based on their current situations, with a long-term strategy. We want to talk about how to stay grounded in expectations from your ownership teams, and then also the markets as these things continue to rise, right? So you'll be in the room with other senior leaders who are carrying this same weight. We're doing these roundtables that are going to bring you a diverse collection of these types of conversations, balancing out marketing, HR, vice presidents of operations, to CFOs, to CEOs, to directors of trainings, all types of things, facility management. You're responsible for those leaders, and these leaders are responsible for the performance across your portfolio. So leading and building organizations that compete in a rapidly changing environment is what this is all about. This is not about adding more to your plate. It's about sharpening how you actually lead. Because in this cycle, the steady leader becomes that differentiator, the leader who can see where things are going, also manage where they are. Now, if you're serious about strengthening your organization's competitive advantage and your career and elevating your own leadership in that process, this is the room to be in. Join us at the Multifamily Innovation Technology and AI Summit. I look forward to seeing you there.